Oh. Oh my god.
The onions are making me hiccup.
Oh. Perfect. Love you. Why, hello, it's me, the Hidden Object Guru. I hope you're having a good day. I know I am. Alright, let's load this up, shall we? Just gonna turn the volume back on. I had it off earlier, for reasons. Reasons that aren't worth getting into, but believe me when I say they are vitally important. What happened? Oh, yes, you. Okay. You make a strong argument, woman.
I do.
I just said that. Just gotta make sure the right thing is recording. Yep, we're good. Alright, so in order to get certified... So if I go back to the main menu... I'll be able to turn the audio back on there. Hopefully! Oh, there it is.
Are you allowed to play this one?
What's that?
Are you allowed to play this one?
Why else would I be?
Ugh.
Okay. And yet we still have no sound. What's going on there?
Your thing was plugged in.
I don't know what you're talking about.
VR.
Oh no, no, that's not the issue.
Oh, okay. Well,
Good, I mean,
often
good
it
idea.
is. Often
There
it
we
puts
go.
it through the VR
Figured it out.
headset. We figured it out.
I did,
Cracked
yeah.
that code.
Yes.
Solved the problem.
Hey, Wesley, Pedro,
Riddle,
what's up?
as it were. Hello.
Alright, let's do this. So, welcome to Hardspace Shipbreaker, a game about dismantling... Oh my god, I need 8 more and I can find out what the next level of ship is. So we don't have to do a full giant ship this time, everybody. Alright, so view ship catalog.
So
These
it's a
are
game about
giant
dismantling?
industrial and transport ships. Transport. Here we go. So grab a little transport ship. That should have plenty of electronics on it, right? Let's assume yes. Although they all say they have 0 electronics, which is not ideal. Ah, we're going to get to do something I've wanted to try for a while.
Yeah, what's that?
You're going to find out.
It's also the final frontier.
You may have gotten weird. Alright, so. You play a guy in space. You play a guy in space who has to do space things to save ships. So, this ship is pressurized, meaning there's atmosphere in there. But I don't want there to be. So what I'm doing is, I'm putting a tether on the glass window, and I'm going to sit back and let the glass window blow out. Well, it destroyed the tether. I was hoping that would work. It absolutely did not.
So what I was doing was I was responding to, hello! I was responding to, I want to say Pedro? Is that what that says? who said space is very amazing, and I said it's also the final frontier.
Famously true.
And the joke fell flat on you.
Well, I didn't hear the joke.
Well, that's because you were too busy telling me that I'm weird.
You are weird. Wait. Hold on. This is like a for real question. Do you think you're not weird?
No, I'm aware.
Okay.
But I think weird is normal.
Alright. You know what the word weird means, though, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, good.
I just don't understand why you'd want to be normal. Normal isn't
I didn't
exciting.
say normal is good.
Normal isn't interesting.
I just said it wasn't weird. It is, by definition, the opposite of weird. Okay? So you find the places you want to saw through. You saw through them. You attach tether to here, and you just schlep it right into the processor.
Nifty.
Oh, whoops. Well, that's fine. You can also use this to do a kinetic kick to it. Throw it in that way. You built the nave of something? Alright. We can do this.
Is the person that said hello to me named Wesley Maxfield?
Apparently.
That is an amazing name.
I think everyone agrees with that.
I like that.
Alright, so now we find the other joining points. Twangy guitar country music for outer space. Yes, we all saw Firefly. So, then it's just a question of flipping over to this, setting up a tether.
Oh, Horror King has a question for you.
I love questions.
Shoot! Question away!
So, here we go. Now we pop this open. Airlock s'il vous plaît. Cycling. There we go. Now we just cycle our way into the airlock. Damn, a lot of jobs to do in this one. Oh, nice. Alright, so now you find the atmospheric control panel, which is already shut down. Not a problem.
Hello!
Well, that's a bit of a problem.
What is your favorite horror anime?
I don't have one. Oh, D.
Which one's D?
Yeah, one about Dracula.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's got a talking hand. Vampire Hunter D. Whoa!
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
Okay, that
That's a pretty good
seemed bad. But that's actually what I wanted to have happen. I just should have done it from the other side. Not a problem. I still have things under control as I float out into space. Okay. This is going well. It just doesn't look like it's going well. Spoiler alert. It can be difficult to safely, let's see, did I miss anything? It doesn't seem to have. Okay, good. It can be difficult to safely decompress ships. I did not do that the best way. So, you know, something to think about in the future. So in order to successfully break this ship, we cut here. Here.
I mean, other than Vampire Hunter D, I can't really think of any horror animes off the top of my head.
She doesn't watch horror at all?
I'm not a huge horror fan, and I really don't like most horror animes.
So there you go. You have picked literally the worst person in the world to ask
I do
about this.
apologize for not having an answer for that.
So as you can see, once we have taken out all of these struts, the bottom of the ship just kind of falls away.
Oh.
And then once you've... just give it a little push. There we go.
Wait,
Then you stabilize it.
how wasn't it, like, welded together?
I just cut it.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was doing. Cutting the struts.
I'm not really paying attention.
I know. So maybe just keep talking about Vampire Hunter D, and I'll keep explaining the game.
Yeah.
Alright. So...
Do you play Halo? Is that what that says?
I've played Halo. I don't currently play any Halo games, but I've played almost all the Halo games. Not 5, but all the other ones. Okay, gonna throw that hydrocarbon in there, nanocarbon in there. Now, let's look for the joining points in this. Great, the joining points are inside on the nacelles. That means they're gonna be an annoyance to get to.
Of course we do. I assumed you would tell us what your... Oh, that's Pedro. Actually, yes, Pedro, we also want to know your favorite... is Halo 4. Cool.
Halo 4 is a pretty badass
And
game.
yes, of course, Horror King, we want to know what your favorite horror anime is. I assumed you would tell us. I thought
It would be weird if you didn't at
Sometimes
this
I
point.
think things that happen in my brain happen out loud, and they don't.
Ah, okay. Well, that certainly explains the problem.
Yeah.
So can I just remove this plate? Have I cut enough struts? Or is that not a thing? Because I didn't learn about cutting struts until I moved on to the next ship size. So I haven't actually tried it here on this bad boy. Bumped that one with my head. You may notice I'm almost out of oxygen. That's a problem.
That is a problem.
Because I need oxygen to live.
Yes.
I'm much like a fish in that way. Fish, of course, the animal most associated with needing oxygen to live.
Well, that's why that lake near and that hiking trail we go to doesn't have any fish in it.
I see. The lack of oxygen.
Deoxygenated lake. Wow,
Oxygenated lake.
that
Yeah,
was
that's a
really
rough one to
hard
say.
to say.
No, I'm with you on that
I mean, it
one.
might be the fatigue, but hard
No.
to say.
It's the word. And we good? Nice. So now you kick this out of the way. Grab it to stabilize it. Grab the computer. Perfect. I'm really running out of oxygen. Alright, wait, what kind of plate is this? Oh, okay. It'll tell you based on color coding where you're supposed to put plates. It makes life a lot easier.
Warning. Oxygen reserves are critical.
Yes, I know they're critical.
I'm not that familiar with
Perfect is very good.
horror anime, so I couldn't begin to guess. What was that one that was horrible? The tentacle monster? that everybody
Well, there's
talked
a
about?
million. You're thinking of Legend of the Overfiend.
That's
But
it.
there are 800 tentacle monster horror.
After being exposed to that,
things.
I was kind of out.
The only reasonable position to take, if I do say so myself. So here's a fun thing. You put a tether on here. You tether it to this bad boy here. These are positional structures you use to move ships and pieces around where you need them. Then, you go down here with a laser. You slice-ity slice these four things. And it should... Okay, that was a mistake. Now that's an excessive amount of cutting, but I am in a hurry. And this should tear the front of the ship right off. Any minute now. As you can see, a slight gap is appearing.
I do like that you can see your shadow.
It is nice, right? Hey guys.
Maybe you need to go get oxygen? Or did
No,
you?
I just got oxygen.
Oh, okay, I didn't realize.
It's okay. No one's asking you to pay attention to the game. Alright, so, grab this control panel. How's my electrical doing? And I missed. Oh, this is bad.
Wait, so by guessing Legend of the Overfiend, did I
Ooh.
guess right then, Horror King? Because that would be hilarious.
It would be. Alright, we lost the junction panel. That's suboptimal. Alright, there's the ship.
Cut it. You got 5 minutes left in this ship. Knock out that work order before they turn the lights out on you. We were out.
Alright, so. Grab this bad boy. Whoops. I've already cut the power so the door is no longer open. Alright, doors. What did I do wrong there? One.
Valuable object processed. Headed to deposit.
Grab this bad boy. That's some delicious coolant. You can always sell it on for some cash. Growl. There we go. Now let's get what we're here for. The electrical components.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credit transferred.
Perfect. Oh my god.
Good.
These chairs keep getting in the way.
Chairs.
Salvage secured. Credit deposit.
You should go lie down. And by go lie down, I mean stay here and lie down.
That was my plan.
Ah, okay. You seem very dozed.
I am quite rather dozed.
That's what I suspected. You want to
Just
move
wanted to
slightly?
remove- Sorry.
Thank you. Damn it!
Sorry.
Ah, I forgive you. It's not like I was killed by being frozen. I was just badly injured by being frozen. Alright, so now we grab the outside of that thing, pop it over here, and it should pull... Yeah, that pulls that right away. Good. Okay.
Valuable object. Credit
Now we just grab this bad boy. Now we can get at those computers I need so desperately. Where are you? Oh, I see. So you can turn on your scanner, you can switch it to different things, so you know exactly where to point your decombobulator. Come on, computer. We got 2 minutes left. Plenty of time.
salvage deposit accepted. Credit transferred.
Alright, perfect. Come on. We can do this. We are on, as you can see, quite a tight time constraint here.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
That still has a lot of electricity in it. That's not ideal. Why am I gasping? Oh no, my air's fine. I wonder what that was. Perfect. Alright, here we go.
Salvage secured. Credit deposited.
Come on. Perfect. Alright. We've done it.
Salvage secured. Account
Now we
credit
can
applied.
get the reactor. Which is easier said than done. So, to take a reactor out, you're supposed to do it safely, but I didn't go and look for the key, so I could do it safely. So I'm going to do it the dangerous way. Wish me luck. So I just want this to come straight out. Good work. Now it's just got to give that a little kick down into the thing, and we should be good. We're good? Tell me we're good. Ah, we're good. Yay! We did it!
Credit transferred.
Is it as bad as I remembered that Overfiend thing? If we had a second day, we could get the entire rest of this ship. This is the fun part about tearing off the side of the ship the way I did. You can just go into the side panel here and get access to all of the pieces holding the...
Your oxygen reserves are low.
Yeah, I'm not worried about
Note
that.
excess
Day's
carbon
almost over.
dioxide can cause damage to limbs.
It's true. Boom! We destroyed a lot of nonsense, but we made $1 million space bucks. So, unfortunately, because of capitalism, we have to give 400,000 of those space bucks right back. 421,000, yikes! Because of all of the equipment rentals we have to do. All right, so certification. I need 2 more pieces of electricity. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. There, done. I still wanted to pass the new level and show y'all what the new ship is, because I can't wait to find out what the new ship is. And now we're going to do that. Job 1. Get rid of this glass.
Air pressure level decreasing.
Nice. Do these count as electrical pieces? I have no idea.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
I would hope so. Perfect. Much faster than I'm used to. I've improved my thrusters quite a bit since the last time I worked on ships like this, so I'm not used to how small they are compared to what I've been working on lately.
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
I know. So here's something fun to do. You're going to want to get out of the way after doing this. 3, 2, 1.
Air pressure level decreasing.
Boom! Isn't that great? Yeah, you just boot the whole thing right out. Now, just grab that nanocarbon. And what is this? Oh, nice. There's the nacelle. I'll show you how to disconnect one of those. Luckily, these are an externally locked-on nacelle, so literally all you have to do is burn that out, slap on a tether, and I didn't slap on a tether.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
That was absolutely part of my plan. Alright, so another fun thing to do is slap on the tether first, so to put some impressive pressure on the ship.
Please revisit your training.
Yeah. Quit whining. Then
Salvage deposited.
delete that so it immediately gets torn away the second you finish cutting. I mean, it doesn't save you a lot of time, but it does save you time. Because you can easily set up the tether while on approach. Yeah, explosive decompression can save you a ton of time in this game. Alright, so.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Alright. What happened?
I'll tell you later.
Cool. I love being told things later on. It's one of my favorite activities. So now that I've cut all the supports, it's simply a matter of hooking up some tethers and cashing in on all that sweet nanocarbon. Okay. Something even more terrifying happened.
No, an
Cool.
interview with Hal Johnson from Body Break.
Oh, how's he doing?
In part started Body Break to combat racism.
Damn right he did.
And I was like, I never saw it that way, but okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Way to go, Hal Johnson.
Way to go, Body Break. That's a thing you only know if you're from Ontario. Just
It was
FYI.
like a break where they talked about being healthy, like physical activity.
Yep.
Sometimes it was about eating healthy too.
Oh, yeah.
In the old days, they never had like sponsored food or anything like that. They just like,
Yep. Just taught you about things and to a lesser extent stuff. Okay. It's weird that my little kick didn't affect that at all. Yet I can easily push it with my head. Strange. Done and done. Now we grab the top of this. We attach it up there to pull it free. And the best part is, if you add additional tethers, it pulls it that much harder and that much faster.
holy crap.
What happened?
So, in June of 1988, he was hired by TSN to be a sports reporter.
Okay.
On the same day Johnson found out he landed the position, he received another call from the same person saying that he wouldn't get the job after all. The
Why?
reason? Hal Johnson was told TSN executives said the network already had one black reporter and didn't want to have two.
Oh, God. I mean, I've always hated TSN. That's Canada's ESPN. It literally stands for The Sports Network. I always knew I hated those people, and now I have a good reason for why I hated those people. It's like I somehow, on some level, knew they were all racist dicks. As you can see, we have now disassembled all the pieces of this. So it's simply a matter of heading outside and tethering them to the, Careful. Perfect. That's one, and... Whoa! And I got wanged by a thing. Did that hurt a little? Yes.
In the same year, was hired to be in like a 3-person crowd scene to advertise something for a commercial shoot.
Right.
And it was like 2 white actors and him in a cheering scene. And after they rehearsed it a few times, the director had the white woman moved beside the white man.
Oh!
Because the owners of the product didn't want a white woman sitting beside a black man in the commercial.
That sounds like something they would do.
That's horrible.
100% on brand for racists, though.
Salvage secured.
Or I can pretend to be surprised if you want.
And by the way,
Yes.
I always thought that was his wife in Body Break, and
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, I assumed as much.
Warning. Oxygen reserves are low.
No, not my oxygen reserves. I need those to live. Alright, let's go get my oxygen back, and then we'll finish taking this thing apart. I did see your favorite horror anime was Perfect Blue. And honestly, it's a good movie. Even better than its remake, Black Swan.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
There we go. Oh, there's nothing in here. So. Uh-oh. Almost overheated that. That would have been bad. As you can see, I'm burning out the frame for a very good reason. Damn, still not enough. Where's this thing hooked on? Scanning the facilities. Ah, right in the corners. Okay. Weird that I can't destroy that piece there. Maybe later I'll get the ability to cut that. Wait. Still not happening, huh? Well, only one way to deal with that. Alright. Now let's start disconnecting this thing. That's one. Oh, the recorder's done. Nice. Why can't I pull that thing loose? Weird. It's the kind of thing that you're usually able to pull loose. Not going to be overly concerned, but it is weird.
Credit transferred.
Alright. Let's get the computers and get the hell out of here.
Salvage secured. Count credit applied.
Alright, that's computer number 1. Thank you. Computer number 2.
Credit deposited.
Boom. I understand Legend of the Overfiend was like edited together from a much longer product. Like it was a mini-series or OVA or something. Alright, all done. We are all done, peeps. Alright, so now we can take this ship and just feed the whole cockpit right into the processor. Now that's going to break down everything. Only the nanocarbon in there can actually be, and the nanocarbon and titanium in there can be broken down. So I'm going to lose all of the storage canisters. But the storage canisters aren't worth a huge amount of cash. So the amount of time you save by just doing it this way pays huge dividends, as one might imagine. Alright. Good? Good. Perfect. Anything back here worth collecting? Probably not. Now we're good. Excellent work.
Me?
Yes.
Cool.
Alright. Let's cut those last two and we're good. As you can see, once you've got the hang of this, the shipbreaking can go quite quickly. You just want to make sure you don't cross the streams with these, because if the blue magnetic tether gets interrupted by another piece of metal, it'll break after 2 seconds. So as you can imagine, it's a good idea to keep an eye on that. Nope. This thing got pulled loose, as you can see. It's not a problem. Alright. Come on. Ah, perfect. I missed a piece. There we go. Ah, I have no tethers left? Oh, well, that's embarrassing. Alright, let's just end the day then. Boom. Ah, gotcha, Orc King. I didn't know that. And at the end of the shift, you're going to find out that we just leveled up to rank 8. Out of a possible 10. And we're going to find out what a Class 6 ship looks like. I can't wait to find out. Yeah. You want me to pay $420,000 to keep working. Thanks, guys. Oh, my cutter is not in good shape. Alright, let's see what improvements I can buy. Range. Okay. And I might as well. I got the cash, but, you know. Stuff not being in range has rarely been an issue for me. Okay, what is this? Longer tether life and more tethers? No. Oh, I can kick harder. Nice. 20,000 newtons. I don't know what that means, but it sounds good. We're going to be fully upgraded as we get into this new area. And it's going to be awesome. Ooh, hey, can I finally get more oxygen? I can get more oxygen, finally! Full 10 minutes of oxygen! Ship construction, you say? This gets you your oxygen back if you're working in a environment that has... Oh, I can finally purchase my suit! Except I can't afford to do it right now. Well, next time. Let's find out what the new ships are! Damn. Okay. I guess we're going to start with an industrial. Oh my god, look at those hazard ratings. That's unnerving. Alright, let's see what this thing has. The one downside of the game so far is it doesn't have very many types of boats yet. Hopefully, as the game gets bigger, it will add more. So where's the cockpit? It is down here. So here's a fun way to start off your mission. Let's vent the air out of the cockpit in the safest possible way. There's so little air in the cockpit, doing that won't cause anything to explode. So it saves you a little bit of time later on. Alright, so check this out. This is a storage thing? So you just quickly... Oh. I thought there would be pressure inside. There wasn't.
Air pressure level.
Uh-oh. As you can see, it's a good idea to move out of the way when that's going to happen. Or you can get hit by a piece of flying metal that cracks your visor and injures you quite badly. God, look at all these jobs I have to do.
Material deposited.
So what's this over here? Oh. Why is that area glowing? Figure it out later. So, yes, first step when you're taking on a big ship, you want to remove the outer plating. So you travel through it, you break all of the locks, and then as it falls apart gently, you maneuver the pieces into, oh, there's the power generator. Nice. Damn, this cargo ship is fully loaded. At least it's not loaded with fuel, which could be dangerous. It's okay. You can stride right in front of me. I'm not complaining.
Yay!
You got weird again, lady.
Yep. So weird.
Yay! Perfect.
Loud, I apologize.
I've forgiven you, but only because I'm a wonderful person.
You are a wonderful person.
As you can see, this is a huge spacecraft. So you want to do a quick... Once you get out of this first area where there's nothing dangerous, you want to quickly scan the whole ship and find out where the fuel lines are. Because if you detonate a fuel line, yeah, you can blow yourself up. Quite easily, in fact. Don't know what I'm breaking the locks on here. That's a new thing for me. I guess it's those panels on the outside? Okay. Anything up there? Yep, missed a couple. And as you can see, if I swap to this bad boy, I can delete these much faster. But you also risk cutting valuable stuff or rupturing fuel lines. So as long as you're like sitting next to it, it's safe to use this thing, but the rest of the time I would not advise it. Also, it's better to use this laser, not the cutting laser, on things that are keeping nacelles attached, for the simple reason that the cutting laser, or slicing laser, the saw, I guess is what you'd call it, the game calls it anyway, can have a nasty habit of damaging them without breaking them entirely, and then you just have to go back and use that thing anyway, so, you know, cut to the chase. So, you turn on your scanner, and then you go from structural, which tells you where the cut points are, over to systems, which tells you where all the fuel is. There's a lot of fuel. That's the reactor right there, and that'll be the coolant way down there. And then objects, which is how you find the various items to make life easier. What you're looking for in objects usually is a small purple key. That small purple key can shut down the reactor and the fuel lines going for it, which makes the game immeasurably easier. Because instead of having to worry about, damn it, obviously damaged something, so I can't use this door opener. So this door might explode. No, we're fine. I was worried for nothing. Hey guys, can I use this door at least? There we go. Okay, careful. Out of my way, please. So, as you can see, items that are pick-upable are in purple. So this is an audio log. I haven't listened to any of the audio logs yet. I assume they're great. And you're looking for something small in purple, which is the key. The key should be somewhere in here, but it's so tiny that I often don't find it and have to disconnect ships the old-fashioned way, which frequently winds up in disaster with the ship exploding. Obviously, that is a suboptimal outcome, but it does happen a lot.
Airlock pressure level.
I enjoy the word suboptimal.
Everyone enjoys the word suboptimal.
It's a good word.
It's a great word.
It's like...
The outcome was suboptimal. Doesn't that just sound great to say?
It is.
Like I had an outcome in mind. We fell short of that. It is my most beloved management style speak word.
But it's also scientific stuff.
Oh, it is. It's one of those words that both science and management can 100% agree on.
Got it.
What is she doing?
Me?
Yes.
I was trying to reach this.
Ah,
But
okay.
I thought my arms should be long enough to reach it, but they are apparently not.
I see.
Apparently I forgot I was short.
That happens to you, like, more often than I'm comfortable revealing in public.
Although, in my defense, that happened to you today.
Yeah, that was bad. I forgot how short you were.
So, I have been looking for something for ages, and HOGuru here put it somewhere he thought I would be easily able to find it. You know, at eye level.
Yep.
Forgetting that I am a foot shorter than him.
It was a very embarrassing.
More than.
Yeah, no, you're like a foot and an inch shorter than me. It's not a lot shorter. Careful. Alright. We almost done? Yes. So you have to be very careful around here, because a lot of the fuel lines are connected and attached to parts of the outer hull of the ship. Cogito ergo sum. If you start pulling the ship apart before dealing with the fuel lines, it can cause a rupture, which can cause an explosion. So be mindful of that. For example, I just ruptured the coolant line because of, failure to be cautious. Luckily, rupturing a coolant line isn't going to make you explode, so you just stay away from the freezing cold, and you should be fine. Okay, let's switch to the other side. You say that, but I think I'm good.
Can cause damage to Link's equipment.
Lick's equipment being, of course, me. Come on. Need to get through here. I can't squeeze through there? Have I not broken all the bonds on this thing? Apparently not. Weird. Maybe I have. There we go. So just start tethering these external pieces to the wall. You should be good. We'll come back and finish cutting the plates in a second. I'm really running out of... that's the hand he puts up when he's scared of getting clobbered by something.
Reserves are critical. Please contact your valuable objects process. Reddish the warrior.
Thank you. Okay, oxygen please.
Oxygen level stabilizing.
That's right. You have to buy oxygen from the corporation you're working for, because this future is a nightmarish hellscape. Okay. As you can see, plenty of cargo. We're going to have to deal with all of that eventually. But for right now, let me just slice-ity slice-slice. Slice-ity slice-slice. And we start pulling the front of this ship apart. Here's all of the coolant.
Got about 5 minutes left in this shift, Cuddy.
Yes, I'm well
Bite
aware.
off more than you can chew. We were out.
When have I ever bit off more than I could chew? Literally all the time? Oh, okay. Oh, wait, that's where the cockpit is. I can't slice that side just yet. Because you don't, the cockpit is attached to the habitation pod inside. Ergo, you're going to drag the whole ship if you try to remove that side. Which, you know, is a bad idea. Is that safe? It was. Nice. Ah. I love that you can see it move just a teensy amount when you, oh, whoops. Nice. A teensy amount when you break the bonds. Okay, this is supposed to be kicking this into place. It's very weird. I guess that's just how ridiculously heavy these plates are. It's not moving it at all. But that's not a problem. We can get outside. Just have to fly around the whole ship, which takes a while, but it's worth it. Oh, hey, while I'm here, let's deliver some more of these bad boys. They're all good to go, right? They're not good to go? Oh, wow, I didn't slice any of these. This is bad. Bad look, HOGuru. What? There we go. Okay, long story short, I accidentally neglected to take the cargo off. Good. You have to remove the cargo, or as you can imagine, it will get sucked into the processor and you'll lose just a ton of cash. Careful. Alright, back to it. 2 minutes? Ooh. Not a lot of time. I think we got this. Apparently, once again, I missed a piece. Not my day, everybody. Although I am doing this in a rush to show off the game, so it's really not a surprise that I'm playing so sloppily. As long as we don't blow me up, I'm fine with my performance today. Alright, so this should take off the whole... Yes! Whole starboard side of the nose. So it's a good idea to switch over to systems. That's what I thought. Systems wireframes everything but the technical aspects of the ship, which allowed me to easily spot that coolant tank. Throw it into the barge, and you're good to go.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Uh-oh. As you can see, I need to speed this process up a little, because one is getting in the way of the other. And I got plenty of extra tethers. You get a free complement of tethers at the start of every day, so there's no reason not to spend a few extra at the end of your shift. Hey, you just saw a tether break. Nice. Whoa, why are those breaking? Oh, it's rolled to the side. I see.
Because we're getting down to the wire. Let's put a bow on this shift.
In? You're still not in. There we go. Once it hits the death field, I call it that because if you touch that, you die. It automatically starts getting pulled in on its own, and you don't have to worry about tethers anymore. Perfect. So 30 seconds. That's not a ton. Let's get some more tethers going. In a nice little bit of convenience, the tethers you set up at the end of a mission are still going at the start of the next shift.
Credit awarded.
So you know. Plenty of time there. And once again, I forgot to take the broken and broken. Alright, next time we'll start moving the cargo pods down. delicious iced cream.
Yep.
I've never seen Guyver the animated movie. I've only seen Guyver the American remake, which was not great.
American remake?
Yeah. It starred Mark Hamill.
Oof.
I know.
How old is it?
1993 or something?
Weird. I feel like I would have seen it if Mark Hamill was in it.
Maybe you did and you've forgotten.
I probably have. I block out a lot of bad stuff.
See, there she goes. So, check your equipment, make sure it's in tippy-top shape. And then you keep salvaging. Alright. As you can see, the tether is continuing to operate. And now I can start grabbing these various canisters. 2...
Salvage deposit accepted. Credit transfer.
Don't know why that's red. That tether, that thing should have been worked. And as you can see on the side here, I have to salvage X amount of storage containers, so that's 4. Alright. We're getting well on the way there. Now, so there's a guide for how much you need to do. And now that's unrelated to the cache. By completing these objectives, you level up, and that's how you get access to better, bigger ships and better equipment. Alright, nothing to saw loose here, huh? Nice. Ships this big have like $5 million just in nanocarbon plating on the outside. So, it's always worth completely skinning ships. That is some valuable stuff. Damn. I really tore this thing's chassis apart.
Credit awarded.
Oh, and you can attach one plate to another plate and drag them in a chain, which actually works really well. Alright. Let's not use the spread laser, because I'm very much afraid of detonating all of those fuel tanks. Perfect. Now I should be able to grab these sections down here. Come on. But yes. Yes, it is. Boom. Oh, there was an anime remake series of Guyver. Cool. I didn't know that. Then no, I definitely haven't seen it, because I didn't know it existed until just this second. Alright, next up. Any more of this stuff? Okay, so we've basically sacrificed almost the entire hull of this ship at this point to our iron gods. Okay, is anything connecting this part anymore? Oh, wow. Just a bunch of these bad boys.
Valuable object processed. Credit deposited.
Thank you. Unfortunately, you can't clear this off between shifts, and it gets very cluttered, and you can actually have items not successfully get deposited because they bounce off another thing that's already in the barge. I think something they should let you do is reset the barge for a fee between work days. So if you want to be careful, right, and, you know, very gently put each piece in its proper place without worrying about it, well, then you can, you know, save the money. But if you just want to toss stuff at the barge and forget about it, well, you should also be able to do that. That is an improvement I will suggest via the Steam forums. Steam forums! They're the places where my advice about how to make video games is most likely to be taken. Seriously, it happens a lot. Okay, perfect. So now you just grab this bad boy. And this great big piece of machinery. Because I've always, by the way, always remove the bottom of the ship first, so you can fire stuff down into the barge. Saves you so much time later.
Credits deposited.
Of like taking stuff out of the ship and moving it away. That is a giant waste of time. Oh, and here's a fun fact. Aluminum is almost valueless. I mean, it's worth cash, but nothing compared to what the rest of the ships are, parts of the ship are worth. So if you have to delete some aluminum, like a wall panel, an interior wall panel of the ship to get a job done faster, just do that. Anything else? No, we're good. No. Oh wait, does this also go into the Oh yeah, I'll just... Like, I better delete that so it goes into the right place, but this all goes into the processor, so it doesn't matter. So, grab this. Chompity chomp chomp.
Chomp chomp?
Chompity chomp chomp.
Chomp.
As you can see, I'm pulling in the entire thing and the electrical, the set of wiring. All of it's going to slide in at the same time and be deleted in sequence. Hey, heatsink. Oh, can I just send that right to the barge? Or do I have... No, I don't have to manually take it off. This I'm going to be a little more careful with. This is a power generator for the ship. You don't want to bump it into anything. Trust me on that one.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Thank you. Okay, so now you belt it in and boop.
Warning. Tethers depleted.
No, I'm out of tethers. I used too many tethers. Oh, I didn't know that, Horror King. I canceled it before it,
Credit applied.
The original Geever was canceled before it had an ending.
That I knew.
Okay, let's buy some more tethers, some oxygen while I'm here. Get right back to it. Alright, so I could probably grab this central piece as well. You okay?
Yeah, just readjusting the cushion.
So it ate the titanium, it ate the nanocarbons, but did it get the wiring?
Credits recorded.
Uh-oh! This is embarrassing. I did not check this thing for a cryo canister first. Hey, do I need to get a certain amount of cryo canisters? One bad thing about the game, it has very difficult to read stuff over there.
Credits deposited.
Did the canister not go in? No, looks like it went in. Weird. Alright, next up we have... What is that thing? Oh, it's just piping. That's fine. So, here's a fun thing you can do. Check this out. So that's an interior aluminum wall with a glass window. Glass is valuable, aluminum isn't. So what you do is, you delete the aluminum support frame around that interior panel, like so. And then you can literally just grab the wall and yank it away. Pop that into the furnace. Get yourself some... Whoa! What the hell?
Raw material process. Credits
That was weird. That does not normally happen. The doors usually don't fall apart. I assume it's because it's a window piece. Well, I'm not going to worry about it. Job got done. Oh, can I pull this piece away now? Looks like. You can tell the weight of every piece you grab onto. Just by scanning, you can find out that's 1,200 kilograms, so 1.5 ton, which is pretty awesome. So in here, you're going to see the coolant machine. So you have to decouple that from the wall.
valuable objects.
That is the ECU, electronics or something cooling unit. As you can see, it still had some Freon left inside of it, but not enough to cause a problem. Just yank this away, which is taking a weirdly long amount of time. It's extremely heavy. It's a ton all on its own. And remember that giant piece of ship plating we just had? Yeah, that was a ton. That was 1.2 tons. This is just a ton, all on its own. So, you know, put a second tether on there just to make sure it gets down safely and soundly. And you're done. Now you can just cut this cable. And by cable, I mean pipe.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Cut this bad boy. And you're on your way. That was weird. Sometimes it doesn't cut the sidebar and you have to do it twice. But it gets there eventually, and that's what counts. Hey, check it out! The support beam that's that the whole ship uses.
5 minutes left of this shift before they turn the lights out on you. It's battered.
Oof. That was a rough one, unabridged. Bravo, though. So then you grab yourself this AC unit.
Credits deposited.
Pop it down there. What is this? Piping. And now here's a fun thing you can do. I don't, as you can see, they want X amount of mechanical things for me to drop. They want me to drop off X amount of mechanical things for a reward. I never do that because there's currently a glitch in the game that makes it so the barge does not recognize or accept door switches like half the time. And since door switches are the most common mechanical thing, that basically means you often can't complete the gather mechanical things objective. So I just don't even try to do it anymore. So if you destroy all of this aluminum cladding around the side, something awesome happens. Okay, careful. Alright, aluminum frame destroyed. So you literally just grab your tether, pop that into the furnace, and it should pull the whole room all at once. I often joke about how you know, I'm not impressed with video games. Oof. And their unbelievably good graphics now, because I find the idea that people are saying, oh, well, with better graphics, it improves our storytelling abilities. And I think that's ridiculous. You don't need better graphics to tell a better story. But with graphics technology more impressive computing technology does enable you to create experiences you couldn't create before. Like, at no point in human history before this have we been able to create a game about disassembling a spaceship where at any time you can use a laser to freeform cut any of the pieces into any size or shape you want. That is a completely new experience that no one has had before. And so, yeah. What I'm saying is, I guess what I'm trying to say is, Hardspace Shipbreaker is the future of video games, and now every game should be about cracking ships in outer space. Now, that's not true, but it is how excited I am about it. So is there nothing in here? Just do a quick scan to make sure there's one piece of tech. So grab that one piece of tech. Pop that on the barge. And then, boom, take the room away. Sometimes I will, grab a bunch of rooms simultaneously and just drag them all in. But they tend to be so heavy. Oh, no, I just got the door. That's embarrassing. Sorry, the wall. They can get so heavy that you need, like... Oh my god, that's amazing. You just get pieces of it. And this way ends up being faster in the long run. Although it is incredibly satisfying, I will say, getting an entire floor section to go at once. Gotta get this before that tether breaks. Come on. Boom. There you go. Alright, so we're about to wrap up our day. So I'm just going to quickly slice this away. As you recall, I failed to find the key that would make removing this the reactor easy. So this is going to be quite a chore tomorrow. We're devoting basically an entire day to salvaging the reactor, which sounds like a waste, but a reactor at this level is worth 3 million credits.
Reserves are low.
Yeah, that's fine.
Reminder, asphyxiation can lead to missed salvage quotas.
You're adorable, you horrible monster. Alright, do I have enough time to... No. But I can get it going. See, we didn't make it, but it'll be there tomorrow. We made 3 million today. Well, oh my god, the shipping crates are worth like 80,000 each? I had no idea. That's great. Almost $1 million just in the carbon panels that make up the exterior of the ship. And we destroyed just a ton of stuff. But as you can see, it's all meaningless stuff. 1 computer terminal is the most valuable thing. 8 objects. Who the hell knows what that was? Seriously, what does object mean? I honestly don't know. But I didn't complete any objectives, so I don't have enough upgrade points to buy my suit. Meaning I still have to pay to rent my suit, which is not an insignificant amount of money. It's like $30,000 a day. Plus you have to service your debt, it's a whole thing. Still don't know what that red panel down there is.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Thank you. Alright, so let's do this. Hey guys. Perfect. Alright, so as you can see, we have some sort of a giant monstrosity here. Uh-oh. Well, that was almost bad. Now, we've already disconnected the coolant pipe at the other end, so this is safe to pull away. Except it's attached somewhere. That's one mistake. There's actually no way to see where the coolant pipe is attached. So, you just kind of like keep cutting until you get it right. Okay, so it's obviously attached here somewhere. Oh, damn it. And I overpowered my... I asked for too much temperature. Of course I'm excited for Star Wars Squadrons. I demanded they make a... new Star Wars air flight sim, and they... What the hell? It's like a disc? Yeah, this is another problem with the game. As you can see, like... you can end up with pieces of pipe just kind of hovering in space. Okay, so now the goal is get this out of its housing. Which we can't do, because it's still attached to this pipe. So, wish me luck. Alright, good. Alright, now we grab this. Pull it loose. Alright, we use a tether, obviously. We want to tether it to something perpendicular. So they're not perpendicular to... Oh, yeah, no. A crossbeam that's... Okay, that was a mistake. I thought that thing was solid. It was absolutely not solid. It's very heavy, more than a ton. So you have to grab it to something solid, like... Oh! My, Come on, perfect. And you stabilize it as best you can. Perfect. Yes, I demanded a new Star Wars flight sim, and they gave me one. So I cannot say that EA isn't respecting some of the demands of its diehard TIE Fighter fans. But I will say this. There should have been a new Star Wars flight sim every 2 years, since they got the license, which means we're already down 3 games. Yes, I could recycle these panels, but they weigh 10 kilograms. It's 10 kilograms of, like, what, aluminum, so it's not really worth the trouble. Because, again, aluminum is basically valueless. Alright, so now the careful part.
Seriously?
Valuable object
It's the future. Aluminum is not hard to make. You slap a tether on that. You aim it down here at the barge. And you let science do its work. Because if you wait too long, that will explode. And that was $3 million.
credits transferred.
It's a good system. And now that it's out of the way, we can take care of the fuel.
Salvage.
Anything else to cut here? Or can I start tearing this thing apart? I can start tearing this thing apart. Good. So, now here's the most dangerous part of the game. Oh no, being able to do VR? I mean, you and I were just talking about how obvious it is to do a VR flight sim for Star Wars. I mean, they did the VR mission for Battlefront, what, 6 years ago? 5 years ago? No, 4 years ago. They did that 4 years ago, and in those 4 years, they could have sold me 2 TIE Fighter and X-Wing flight sims, and I would have been happy to pay for that. Okay, perfect, perfect. Alright, so, I've pulled them all out of their housing, so they're less likely to get banged against something. Now the most challenging part. Disconnecting the thrusters. That's one. Where are the other thrusters? Okay, we've created an explosion. And I'm on fire. This is, as you can see, the most dangerous part of the game. Well, we almost died.
Health levels are critical. Note that medical kits are available.
Oof.
Market rates.
So that was bad. Everything's exploding. If those flying pieces of debris hit you, they will kill you. So, you know, be mindful. I literally have 2 hit points left. I don't know how I survived that, but I did. Oof. Damn.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
It is gorgeous. I'm not going to disagree with that. Oof. Is this attached somewhere? Oh, it's attached. So, this is a fun thing you have to do. There will always be a part where the airlock is attached. So what you have to do is... Apparently there was still air in there. More than you'd think.
Deposit accepted.
Yeah, that's one place where the game throws realism out the window. Because as you can see, there was a single room's worth of oxygen in there. Well, not oxygen, air. And the game acted like that would create a giant super explosion. I'm like, yeah, not so much, guys. Why can I not attach this one? Okay, there to here. Is this attached to something that I'm not seeing?
Deposited.
Oh, did I never finish clipping? No, that was on the other side. Alright, so let's examine this structurally. I am not in good shape. Oof.
Warning. Your oxygen reserves are dropping below statistically
You
profitable
think?
levels.
Statistically profitable levels. That's very entertaining. I have no idea why this is pulling the whole thing in. Oh, the heat sink was hung up. Okay, well, at least now I know. Alright, well, I almost got devoured by my own processor.
Processing valuable
That would have been a bad look.
Credits awarded. Object not accepted.
What object was not accepted? Oh, right, yes. All the aluminum. Yes, I have 70 more seconds of oxygen, but I'm only 15 seconds of
Tether supplies are low.
oxygen away, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. I'd be interested to try a flight stick with my, Alright. When you run out of oxygen, it starts draining your health, so normally you have that bit of a buffer. But since I have 2 hit points, yeah. It's kind of amazing how much hit points has entered the normal human lexicon. Because it's such a specific term from Dungeons and Dragons.
Which term?
Hit points.
Ah,
But all video games use it as the default concept.
yeah.
Fascinating and logical too. Alright, perfect. Just feed those bad boys in there. Hopefully we'll get to the nanocarbon goal we need to hit.
Credits deposited.
Cutter, you got 5 minutes left in this shift. Knock out that work order before they turn the lights out on you. We were out.
Yeah, this shift has been a disaster, Weaver. I blew up just all of the things. That's why it's such a good idea to remove the fuel canisters from the ship before disconnecting the,
Credits awarded.
Hey, we did it! Not the nanocarbon goal yet, but the other goal. Well, seeing as I've completely beefed this whole ship thing, I'm just going to sacrifice everything that's in the cockpit for the nanocarbon that surrounds the cockpit. Which I think is a fair exchange.
Processing valuable object.
Thank you.
Credits awarded.
Each tether, as I said, makes this a bit stronger. So the more tethers you get, I mean, it might max out at some point, but it does seem to work pretty well. Alright, how we doing? Ah, that's fine. Put the superstructures in there. Uh-oh.
Valuable object.
As you can see, the thing is just trashed. Hopefully I can salvage a little bit of nano... The problem is after nanocarbon has exploded, sometimes you can't send it to the processor anymore. You can only send it to the furnace because it's become scrap with just a tiny piece of its original value. Not the case this time, but as I said, it does happen. Get it moving, guys. We only got 2 minutes left. What about this? Oh. Nanocarbon panel. Nice. Oh my god. What happened there? Still hasn't fed this in yet, huh? You're almost there, buddy. You can do it. You got this.
Caution. Tether supplies running low.
No, really?
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
If you get it anywhere within the yellow ring, not yellow ring, the yellow demarcation, it starts automatically pulling the stuff in on its own once the tether goes. So that is a faster way to get stuff done. Careful.
Deposit not accepted.
Yes, I know there was all sorts of special stuff in there that I should have been more careful with. Blah, 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 blah. Boom.
Processing valuable object. Credits
Did I say something was fascinating and illogical?
Warning. No tethers remaining.
of tethers? Well, we did a great job on the work order, as you can see. We didn't, actually. It's been a disaster. So let's cash out and hope our getting the reactor makes today profitable, because... oof. This was a roof day. $5 million, okay. I shouldn't be so mad at myself anymore. Alright, so. Now we can afford to buy our suit. No more suit rentals for us. Alright, so what do we have? Let's see what a very hard difficulty transport ship looks like. Alright, let's do this. So we're going to find out what a transport ship looks like under these conditions. Alright, let's blow out the air. Careful, careful. A little higher. Perfect.
Air pressure level decreasing.
Love that sound. Right, let's do the same here.
Air pressure level decreasing.
Nice. Before that spins into space, I'll grab it and collect the tiny amount of money the aluminum is worth.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Growl. There we go. Alright. Now we hop down into the air, the ship and have a look around. See, this is a transport ship, so unlike the cargo ship, which was mostly, had no atmosphere, this one has a giant crew compartment, not a crew compartment, a passenger compartment, full of chairs. Which, as you can see, is enormous and takes up most of the size of the thing. One good thing is, that means no room for hazardous cargo. So you're less likely to be in danger of something surprising you with an explosion. Oh, there's still plenty of stuff to blow up if you're, you know, I was going to say stupid, but let's face it, the real answer is careless. Careful. Perfect. Let's get those nacelle, getting the nacelles out not only is worth a bunch of cash, but it gives you an extra way in and out of the ship if, you know, things start to get bad. Which they invariably do when I'm doing the job. Careful. Alright. Kick. Grab. As you can see, the nacelles are... you can't kick them too far because the nacelles are positioned literally right next to the furnace. And they are not worth much money as scrap. They're worth a ton of money as salvage. Nothing is scrap. That's right. This time I'm grabbing the fuel pods so they don't blow me up later. Should I have done that last time? Yes. Wait, how many? Oh no, this just has 3 engine nacelle. Sorry, 4 nacelles and 3 boosters on the back. Gotta watch those sparks around the engines, peeps. Come on, we got this. Yes. Oh, and another one. Again, using this cutter is reckless because it can easily cause an explosion. But the cutter is both faster and, this is the weird part, uses less energy than the drill beam, or stinger as it's called. Ergo, there are many situations where it's actually preferable to use it. As long as you don't try to use it in any wide open spaces where the beams could go in unpredictable directions, you should be fine. Boom! Looks blue. I did buy the suit. Thank you for suggesting I do so. Careful. Alright, so. Next engine nacelle. And now we've gotten all 4 nacelles for a quick and tidy profit.
Salvage secured.
While I'm here, we'll grab this fuel as well. Then we're going to turn on the systems filter and see how many fuel cells we have left to deal with. Safe? Nice. Alright, so.
Salvage secured.
1, 2, only 3 more. Good. And so let's go back to this mode so we can see where the place has to be fried. Nice. Even better. Alright, now I believe there should be ones in the middle here as well. Oh no, I guess I already cut those. Nice. Yeah, I love using the alternate vision modes to guide you around the ship, but depending on the mode, it can actually be incredibly difficult to see the ship. So you can get lost quite easily. That should have given me enough to kick this loose, right? Oh, wow! Okay, that was way more power than I wanted to put into that. My bad. Seem to have lost a piece of paneling. Maybe 2. Alright, be more careful with the kicks in the future, HOGuru. I just bought the highest level, I think, of kick my grapple gun can do, and so I was in no way prepared for how powerful that was going to end up being. Alright, so. As you can see, if you aim this thing right, you can do multiple weld points at once, which again saves you a ton of time. Alright, so this has all been cut. Cut, cut, cut. Oh, there it is. Okay. Nice. God, this game's a delight. What's that panel down there? It is aluminum. Oh, big aluminum panel at the bottom of the ship. I wonder why. Heat dissipation, maybe? Is titanium not good at that? I honestly have no idea how titanium... Oh, no! Oh, I just did, like, the one thing you're not supposed to do. I used the beam, the wide beam, while facing backwards. There's a reason to not do that, and it's a good one. Because that's where all the fuel is. So, you know, be careful is what I'm saying. Be more careful than I was being. What you want to do is go to the far end, turn around, and then use it facing the other way. Saves you a lot of time and trouble. Alright, perfect.
Oxygen reserves are low.
Of course they are. Oh, we got this. Good. No, there was one more. And perfect. Ah. So now, while I go to refill my oxygen tank, I should be able to grapple gun a couple of pieces of... No, apparently not. Apparently I missed a seam somewhere. Not a problem. What about this one?
Warning. Oxygen
There we
reserve
go. That is the thing about which I was speaking. So satisfying watching the piece. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yes, yes, you're out of air. Continue gasping. That makes it way easier for me to think. I'm being sarcastic, of course. It has the opposite effect on me.
Object
Oh my god, quit it!
credit deposited.
Thank you.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Oh, Vendatron 9000. You're adorbs. Does this have a... Oh, whoops. My bad. I think I see what happened.
5 minutes remaining in this shift. Get in while the getting's good.
I'm working on it, buddy. Believe you me. Don't know why that tether broke. Yeah, see, it was the airlock. So I'm just going to cycle the airlock to keep me from having another blowout. Be very embarrassing. Alright, now you just, as I showed before, saw your way all the way around here. Nice. Perfect. And one more cut. Oh, gotta angle that just right.
Credit awarded.
Done and done. And once you've sawed that loose, you can... Yoink. This is going to be the only game tonight, Horror King. It came out today, and I'm trying to celebrate that with an extended Shipbreaker stream. Reminding people that they should only play Shipbreaker because it's the only game you need. That's an exaggeration, obviously. But it's also kind of true. Tomorrow we will be back to our regular schedule of multiple games and a hidden object game. Hint, hint. She doesn't
Hidden
listen when I
object game?
talk. Yeah, tomorrow. That's what I said.
Tomorrow? Tomorrow's what day?
Credit transfer.
Thursday. No, Wednesday. Jesus.
Wednesday.
I forgot what day of the week it is. That is not a good look.
I like hidden object games. Did you just play this entire game for the whole stream? What time is it?
10:40?
Oh, okay. You have time for the game.
No. Oh, you want me to stop and do a hidden object game instead?
No, you should continue playing this if you like.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Okay.
we're trying to promote this wonderful game.
Yeah, it seems rather cool.
It's unbelievably cool. There's nothing like it, and it's incredibly satisfying to play, watching ships get disassembled. Fall to pieces, as if you will. We're about to do the coolest part of... I'm going to do an experimental thing for how to disassemble a cruise ship in a second. So that should be a ton of fun, because I don't even know if my plan will work, but I'm excited to find out. Oh, hey, did I forget to take this thing? That's right, I forgot to grab the, what is it? Sensor tower earlier. It's a little embarrassing. No, you're not going to hit me, don't worry. Boom. What is your favorite part about the insanity workout, if I may ask? Alright, so, switch that.
Topic secured. Account credit applied.
Perfect. So I should be able to grab this without pulling any of those coolant towers along with it. Oh my god. Come on, buddy, get right in there. You're almost there. You can do it. Both of you.
Tether supplies are low.
No, really? It's because I've been wasting all of my tethers. An activity I love, by the way. Wasting tethers.
Valuable object processed. Credit deposited.
Careful. There they go. Nowhere near the amount of nanocarbon I need, right? That's fine.
Time is winding down, Cutter.
I hear you, buddy.
Let's finish strong.
I wish it gave you more of a signal when these things have been deleted. Because it glows super bright and then it gets deleted. And if you really practice, you can see the moment where it gets deleted, and that's where the there's a pulse in the description of the thing you're interacting with at the bottom. And that is because the pulse is because it had switched to now you're looking at the thing behind it, which means the thing you're zapping no longer exists. So you just have to be careful. What's that beeping? I'm out of time. I was worried my... There we go. Nice. So we destroyed glass, panel, nanocarbon, airlock console. Who cares? 1.7 million for a surprisingly moderate amount of work. But here's the real thing. Look how much less we have to pay every morning now that we bought the suit. That's right, $40,000 less. Interest is still, you know, huge, but by far the biggest expense is a cutter. But wait until you see what it costs to buy yourself a cutter. A, you have to be level 10. B, 19,000 success points, whatever you want to call them. That's a lot. So, here's a plan I have. Is this plan going to work? Maybe. Just gonna let this thing drift for a while. Oh, well, this time it's working fine. I don't know what happened last time, but yay. Alright, so, as I was saying. First, you go to the other side. Oh, you cut all these things. My bad. Apparently I forgot to do a bunch of the cutting inside the ship.
Object accepted for processing. Credit deposit.
There we go. Slide under here. Cutty cut cut.
Object not accepted. Please revisit your training.
Yes, that's because I was putting things that had 8 different parts in. Trust me, by and large, I was moving the right stuff. So did that dislodge it? No. Yeah, the kick doesn't work as well as I thought it would. So let's make sure there's no more seal points. If you get too close to the reactor or a piece of high-end technology, it will blur out your scanner, as you saw just then. We good? We're good. As you can see, there's a second airlock over there that will have to be dealt with before I can move that piece of roof. So let's just deal with that now. Open the airlock so we have no issues. And once again, choppity chop chop. Hey look, it's the power generator. That is also worth some sweet cashola. And like 700, does that say 700? I think like 700 upgrade points, which is amazing. Not at all commensurate with the amount of work it takes to collect one.
Credit reward.
Okay, so let's keep banging into the ceiling, apparently. This is getting embarrassing. I'm very lost, everyone. Ah, here we go. Oh no, this one never made it. I call it the little panel that could. So, Pop this over here, and we can get started on my exciting side project. So this is the crew compartment. This is the crew compartment.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
So you delete. Okay. Boom. Oh, unabridged. I forgot to ask. Did you want a copy of Disintegration? They sent me an extra one. Alright. Perfect. What happened there? Oh, I missed. Okay, that was bad. Come on. There we go.
Processing valuable objects. Credits awarded. Deposit
Thank you for the credits. Yeah, see, they accepted the nanocarbon, right? But they would not accept the aluminum that made up the interior walls of the airlock. But the nanocarbon is so valuable, it's worth it to just discard the aluminum. Alright, so here's a weird... I wouldn't call it a glitch, but it is a weird prioritization that the game does. What am I bumping into? Oh. I thought I got rid of all of these. There, go. Get going. Yeah. I don't know why he thinks he's about to be hit by something, but he really does. So, it is a strange prioritization. Oh, and by flipping onto the cut mode, you can see where the light blue are, well, the darker blue. Light blue are the panels, dark blue are anchoring areas. So you can see how many anchoring areas are left before you've dealt with the whole thing. Okay. Done and done. Alright, so, oh wait, one more anchor point. And I know what you're thinking. Oh well, you've removed all the anchor points. Shouldn't you be able to just pull these things away? Okay, you probably weren't thinking that, but that is what you should be thinking. And this door, you can pull away. But, can you pull the other door away? No. Things glint blue when they can be pulled. And that's because this monitor is here. This monitor attaches to the outside wall, and the strength of that monitor alone keeps this thing locked in place. Which I think is a little crazy. Like, I feel like you should just be able to yank the wall away and it would just disconnect from the monitor. But no, you can't. Again, this guy's always afraid he's about to get hit. Hey, no monitor on this side. Nice. So now we just do the same thing on the other side, and then we get to do my fun experiment. Which, I have no idea if it's going to work. Did I delete all of the stuff here? No. Missed a bunch. Which game? Oh, Disintegration. It's a new first-person flight sim shooter by the makers of by one of the makers of Halo. You can look it up. It's coming out on all the consoles at once. I played the multiplayer beta and found it to be deeply badass, so I'm psyched to get into the main game, which I'll be doing once I've wrapped up my coverage of this. Although I will say, right now, it's going to be hard playing any game that isn't this. Like, this game has done such a good job, not just with gameplay, but the world in which it's... Okay, what is locked into these things to keep it from moving? I've deleted the whole frame, right? Yeah, the whole frame's gone. Oh, it is moving. Okay, I don't... Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Well, that's embarrassing. Yeah, not that embarrassing. So here's the problem. In that room I've got, and this is not an exaggeration, $500,000 worth of chairs. And now the only way I can get those chairs is to pull them out one by one and shoot them down at the barge. But I thought,
Oxygen reserves
what
are
if,
low.
and again, I want to stress, I have not experimented with this,
Salvage quotas.
and this might not work, but what if I can, instead of grabbing them one at a time, grab the entire floor full of chairs
Deposit not
and rocket the floor down to the barge with the chairs on it? Will I get credit for the chairs?
valuable object
The answer is, we're about to find out.
deposit.
Caution. Tether supplies running low.
Yes, yes, I'm running out of tethers. There's often oxygen. Oh, I see what's happening. I'm too far away from the destination point. Okay. There we go. I got you, Horror King. Not everybody does. I personally love action shooters, but
Oxygen
I know that's not for everyone. Also, I just played a
administrator to add asphyxiation coverage.
I just played a game that can be best described as John Woo, the video game, in VR, and it's just an alpha right now. And it's very feature light, but the gun handling is beautiful, and the enemy animations are also fantastic. So you put those two things together, and you're like, I feel like this is a winner. I feel like this is going to be real good, to the point where I'm willing to say really instead of real. Alright. So we're going to delete everything securing the floor. Stop moving, HOGuru. Maybe it's moving? Okay, it's moving. Okay.
We've got about 5 minutes left in this shift.
I'm well aware of how much time we have left. Alright, so that's that plate. So let's we've now severed most of the connectors, but not all. Get those in a second. Just gonna get this bad boy out of the way. What is happening? There. Done? Done. Okay. Alright, so I've got to get the last two connectors. Oh no, wait, one of them's already gone.
Valuable object processed. Credit.
And I used the wrong button. Boom. Now, what was the last shooter game you really enjoyed, Horror King? If I may ask. Okay. 1, 2, 3, go. So watch it. Like I said, the minute it twitches, you can move on to the next piece. Alright, so I have to deliver how many pieces of furniture? 27. Alright, so by my count, there is currently nothing securing this floor to anything else. So I should be able to just pull the floor right away. And I got at least 24 chairs in there. So theoretically, if this works, it'll get all of my chairs there instantaneously. Go. It's not being pulled loose. Where is the... Where have I not cut through? This was such a good plan. Oh, okay. I was thinking more like more modern-y shooters, but Gunstar Heroes is really good, so I understand why you would reference that. Maybe these are holding it somehow? These uprights? Like, I don't understand what's holding this in place. The tether is trying to pull it, but it's not coming loose, is it? Nothing holding it to the wall, nothing holding it to the ceiling. Okay, well, I'm just gonna do this the old-fashioned way. Which is, you know, unbelievably reckless, but bear with me. Come on. Nope. Okay, cut, cut, cut. Oh, if you want to stabilize your cutting, what you can do is grab a wall and aim, and suddenly you can cut without having to worry about floating away while you're doing it. Should I have been doing that the whole time? Yes. There it goes! Alright, is this going to work? Well, obviously I need to put a little more sauce on it. Alright. Come on, I'm not asking for much. Just work. Yes, I know I've only got a minute left. I'm trying an experiment here. Right, so all of those chairs are on there. I currently have delivered 0 chairs. And I would like to deliver 17 chairs all at once. Oh, I can fly into the barge myself. Nice. Don't know why that didn't work. What the?
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Okay. We all saw that, right? It disappeared from existence. And only credited me for 13 of the chairs. So the plan doesn't... I do not count it as a shooter. Too Dark's amazing, don't get me wrong, but it does not count as a shooter. Okay. I thought that was a really good plan, but apparently the game did not agree with me. I didn't see the problem with that scheme, but the game was like, no, that doesn't count. Seriously, it is such a chore gathering all the chairs together, because you can't, like, just tether them together. Okay, here we go. You have a good night, Horror King. Yeah, I cannot say enough good things about Shipbreaker. Or Hardspace Shipbreaker, as it's actually called. So, you see how I'm doing this, right? Now, a faster way to do this is to just put a tether on there to, quote-unquote, set it and forget it. Because the tether will pull it loose, theoretically, and then rocket it straight down to the... Okay, I don't know how I missed those tethers. That was weird. Should rocket that down on its own, right? Wow. I really pissed off the other electrical supplies there. Alright, well that's obviously not a good thing to do, because as you can see, it has broken that... Alright, I have broken the game in my attempt to do that, so we're not going to attempt to do that anymore. I'm like, keep trying to do shortcuts, HOGuru, but you will break the game if you try to do shortcuts. Just FYI.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
I thought my floor plan was such a great idea. Hey, floor plan! It's funny. It's not actually funny. Because otherwise you literally just have to sit here, grabbing a chair, aiming down, throwing it, and then do that 25 times. As you can imagine, that's not the most fun. So I thought, hey, if I could just get all the chairs down at once, problem solved, right? But no. The game does not consider that to be an option. And that's why I don't like doing transport ships as much. Just because the sheer volume of chairs you have to move. If you care about money, which of course you do. But it's not just the money, of course. They also grade you and you get points based on the furniture. As you can see, there's 270 upgrade points locked away and getting the furniture. Although, you know what, saying that out loud, that's really not that many upgrade points. Alright, not worrying about furniture in the future. See, I thought even if I don't get paid for the aluminum floor at all, it doesn't matter, because the aluminum floor is so much less valuable than the chairs, which are like, what, 18, 20 grand each? Oh wait, let's see if the door panel registers. As you can see, I need, I think 20 mechanical pieces. So this door should count as a mechanical piece. If I can grab it. There we go. So I shoot it right at the ground, right? It says send that to the barge, so shoot. Okay, it worked that time. I swear to God, it's like 50-50. Alright, next one. Okay, well, my luck has really turned around on this, and on one level I'm embarrassed that it's not glitching the way it has been for me when you're watching it, so I talked about a glitch that you're not getting to see, which is sad, but at the same time, I'm winning, so I really don't care that I'm embarrassed while winning. Okay. Boom Banu, boom bots. Damn right it was. Is that everything? Damn. How'd this door get caved in? Like, I must have screwed up real hardcore to make that happen. Oh, it probably was the vent coming out of the, Sorry, I got distracted. The unexpected venting coming out of the airlock. What the hell? Well, I blew up another ship, everybody. Whoa!
Explosive activity. Monitoring.
I love that the explosive was so big, it just pushed the whole ship forward. And that's why you gotta be careful. I assume in the finished game there's going to be a cash penalty for nonsense like that? For screwing up that badly?
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
It's not there yet, though. So I'll just take the 2 big payouts and get out of here.
Salvage deposit accepted.
Apparently the ECU is still in play. But I don't believe that, because it was right next to the explosion. How are some of the fuel canisters still alive? So this is my systems check. The ECU should be glowing like a, like a beacon under ECU check, but it's not, which suggests it has been blown up. But the game is suggesting it hasn't been blown up, because I can still complete that objective. Very puzzling sometimes. Then again, the game's in early access, so I don't expect perfection. I just expect to continue to be, for it to continue being
Salvage
the best game of the year so far.
deposited.
Sorry, The Last of Us 2, game I haven't played. But you can't hold a candle to Hardspace Shipbreaker. Hey, what's... Uh-oh. Oh, thank God. Hey! I got the point bonus for completing the fuel job. Nice. I guess what I'm trying to say is... Hardspace Shipbreaker for Game of the Year. Is there anything down here I missed?
Salvage deposit accepted.
What is that?
Transferred.
Oh, that's the sensor tower. Alright, so. We're looking for stuff that glows in the night sky. Glowing stuff is technical terminals. That's the terminal for either the ECU or the, Yeah, so no.
Secured.
There is no sign of the ECU. So unless it, like, floated off into space... That's the sun.
Secured.
No, it's gone. So let's just cash out and call it. And the best way to cash out is lasering the F out of this corridor. Oh, wait. Coolant. Can I still do the coolant? I can still do the coolant mission. Alright, so we haven't completely wasted all of our money this time. I know it seems like it, because I've been doing this so sloppily and just throwing away huge amounts of money. But trust me, still got a little cash left.
Warning. Your oxygen reserves are dropping. Salvage deposit accepted. Credit transfer.
Okay. Come on, coolant. Stop leaking everywhere. Coolant. Yes! We completed the coolant objective.
Salvage secured.
I don't even need to get this last coolant thing. But since I'm here. And I got a minute left before I run out of air. Just don't bang it hard against anything this time, HOGuru. Or do! You seem to be very bad at this. There we go. Now, do we have to go back to our base to get oxygen? That's one way, but if you do an object search, sometimes you can find oxygen tanks inside these areas. So, anybody see an oxygen tank? Right there? Oh, don't mind if I do.
Warning. Oxygen reserves are critical.
Yes, yes, I only have a minute of oxygen left. Thanks for the heads up. Just cut my way inside. Okay, perfect. Oxygen, please.
Oxygen levels.
See how convenient that was? So, this is the quick way to cash out if you've screwed up a ship. You cut through this corridor here. This is the corridor that anchors the, what do you call it? The cockpit to the rest of the ship. So without this corridor here, you can pull the nanocarbon that makes up the hull of the cockpit straight into a thing without wasting all of the aluminum.
5 minutes left of this
Don't worry, I got more than enough time.
lights out on you. Hit her battery. We were out.
We good? No. So I should be able to give this a good kick in the other direction. Or not. So yeah, the way to test it is... Well, first you climb out. Da-doy. And then you just attach it to this bad boy. And see if it pulls loose. It is pulling loose, which means it's safe to go. So you crank this stuff. Oh my god, I did a bad job this time. Like, it's embarrassing what a bad job I did. That is not a good look. Cart this stuff towards the aluminium furnace. Cart the rest of the stuff the other way. And you're good to go. Yeah, there is nothing left of that ship. Oof. I was just trying to cut a plate loose. Well, live and learn. Where's the front of the ship? Ah, there it is. Damn, I did not notice how far this thing got pulled forward. Oh, so that's not moving at all. If I wanted to cash in on that, I would have to cut it into much smaller pieces, it would seem. Luckily, it's not a priority. Come on. Boom! There we go. And getting it done within time? I don't know yet. Guess we'll find out. So, wish Lady Guru luck. In just 48 hours, she has to deal with customers again. She is, as you can imagine, unbelievably excited about the prospect. To the point where she has been giddy with anticipation.
So giddy.
Now, that's not true, of
This
course.
is all sarcasm.
But it's an entertaining lie. And isn't that the real truth?
Material deposited.
5,000 kilograms of aluminum just thrown into the processor. That does feel pretty good. So is this moving noticeably at all? Oh, it is. Okay, good. How about that thing over there? It's getting there.
Caution. Tether supplies are low.
Ah. I really do need a greater supply of tethers. Well, since I'm waiting on this to happen. We'll enjoy the fun of just slicing up a ship. Because, you know, what's more entertaining than that?
Oxygen reserves are low. Note that excess carbon dioxide can cause damage to Link's equipment.
Cut it. We're getting down to the wire. Let's put a bow on this ship.
I do enjoy cutting this to pieces.
Destroyed. Please avoid damaging valuables.
Not this time, lady. This time I'm going to destroy all the valuables I want. So just the real-time destruction of this stuff makes me so unbelievably happy. Like the fact that we now live at a time when we can see this kind of graphical fidelity to ships being torn apart. Oh my god. I don't think I'm going to cash this in time. We've only got 10 seconds left and it's very far away.
No.
Oxygen reserves are critical.
Yeah, it's not
Affordable
happening.
oxygen supplies are available for purchase.
Well, we had a good run and that's what counts.
Excellent run. Ow!
You're welcome.
Legitimately, kind of.
Yeah, I kind of missed where I was aiming. Sorry about that.
No, you're not.
Well, I'm not very sorry. Anyway, we're going to wrap it up here for the stream. Thanks to everybody who dropped by. I hope you had a good time. I know I did. This is Hardspace Shipbreaker. It is currently in early access. It is a wonderful game about just trashing ships for fun and profit. Mostly fun, but a little bit of profit. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, drop them in the comment section below the video, in the video version of this stream. I will see you back here next time for more, well, probably not more Shipbreaker, but more new and hot new games. But until then, I'm going to say that's right.
What?
Well, I was going to say au revoir, but if you want to say that instead, that's fine. It's a bit that makes no sense.
Mm.